Hello, everybody. CyanEsk111 here, and welcome back to more Civilization 6 Leader Pass as Kin the Unifier. We got our next settler, so we can settle our next city, which is going to be located right about here. But given that there are floodplains here, then I'm gonna have to move Liang over to this new city so it can later on be safe from any flooding that occurs in it, and in return saving my buildings and improvements from environmental damage. Because if I remember correctly, she has the reinforced materials, yep. The city's improvements, buildings, and districts cannot be damaged by environmental effects. Ooh, barbarian encampment. Half moon. Yeah, I knew that shape looked familiar in the past. But Leo is still at risk of rebelling. And up here. Me only offering open borders sounds a bit like a trap to me. It's an invitation for any potential enemies to come into my empire, then declare war on me. But looking up here, Norway has settled a brand new city named Stavanger. Okay. Good on you, Norway. And look at this.
بفضل منه الواحد الأحد القوي المنتصر الدائم الذي لا ينتهي ملكه أرسل إليك تحياتي يا صديقي العزيز.
By the grace of God, the one God, the powerful, the victorious, the everlasting, of whose kingdom there is no end, Saladin greets me. It's an honor to meet you, Sultan, and hospitality is being offered, which I will graciously accept. And we have discovered his capital city of Cairo. But he does not approve of me being in the Owls of Minerva. What secret society is he in? The Void Singers. Okay, so that means he's going to get cultists to lower the loyalty, to potentially lower the loyalty of the cities that other nations own. Yeah, I'm repeating the route. I think the right course of action would be to get a builder in Beijing and improve that crabs resource so that they'll at least have a way of sustainably getting food. And look at that, my settler has arrived. So now, get founded, city. The citizens of Taiwan adjust to their new home and keep a wary eye on the nearby river. Typical if you're settling in a river area that could flood. Now about that governor... it's looking like I'm not going to be getting reinforced materials anytime soon. So I think the best course of action would be to build any districts. My commercial hub can get additional gold if it is next to a river. Holy site? No, it doesn't look like there are any adjacency bonuses for that. Campus district? I do get an adjacency bonus if I put it in this tile, but I do not own it right now. Huh. I think what I'm gonna do for right now is construct a monument, and after I have this builder construct an improvement over these crabs. The fishing boats improvement. I'm gonna send him over here so he can improve these 2 grain resources. I'm settling too close to you, you say? I don't see how I'm settling too close to you, but... Okay. If it's for the diplomatic favor, I'll approve of it. Looking for somewhere else to settle, I mean... It's looking like Bilbao is going to belong to Norway here in a couple of turns. I'm so happy we finally have our 3rd city up. Even though there is still room for improvement for where I could have settled it. My galley is getting attacked by some archers. Barbarian archers, for that matter. Just gonna try to scoot right by them here as quickly as I can, if they don't mind. I expected one of my galleys here to sink, but luckily that wasn't the case. If you don't mind, I'm just gonna let them be on their merry way. Thank you for not minding that, and I discovered Bandar Brunei. Okay. Nice info on that city-state. Getting back to the game, I can... Each camp, pasture, and plantation improvement within 4 tiles of this wonder provides +1 amenity. Must be placed adjacent to a camp improvement. Okay, so I can do that right here. Although there is a question of whether I could... If I could maybe go for the Oracle. There's a plantation over here that I know of. Yep. Over the sugar. Apadana. I do know it must be built adjacent to my capital, but... Do I really want to give up that 3 food that this marsh is providing me? It is providing a steady growth to my city. I think I'm gonna hold off on building a wonder for a little bit and instead just train a new settler. Ooh, we met someone. Who'd we meet?
Sang Gitarja aku, ratuning kalawan pangraksaning Indonesia. Sintena ikang kumira, aku tanpa bisa lumrah aning dasaring samudra.
Indonesia. Gitarja. It's an honor to meet you, madam. Exchanging capitals? Wow, you're really far away. Yeah, Majapahit is quite far. I don't think I'm gonna be in danger of being invaded by her. By her men anytime soon. Though there's a possibility she could spread Hinduism over to us. Huh.
Nay.
Mark of evil, of course. I wouldn't blame you. I can't navigate ocean tiles yet. That's not going to be for another couple of technologies that I've researched, that I can research. On come spore cakes. Yummy! Thank you, Gitarja. Gitarja. And Harold is impressed by my military might, still. Even though it's just 2 warriors and a heavy chariot. I wonder if I have, I'm thinking about upgrading one of my units, but I wonder if I have the... No, I do not. So I guess I may want to keep up with the times by researching bronze working soon. That's certainly going to be a must. Galley is going to places we have never reached before. And I'm proud of them for that. Recorded history has been researched. I'm not waiting for that tile to be mine. I'm building me a farm improvement here, whether the game's ready for me to do so or not. It's gonna get my population up, you know. Now am I waiting for a granary to be produced in Beijing? I'm just going to build a monument in Beijing for right now, since I don't know what I want it to do. Maybe by the time it's done I'll have an idea, but not for a little bit. I think we may have met another... it's just another city-state. Moderate flood.
And all I ask.
We got Mexico City. Met it as a new city-state. And Granada, too. And possibly the chance of meeting another new civilization at that. Another new major civilization. Ooh. Bilbao is now Norway's. It seems like I'm at an impasse. It's not looking like there's any way I can get through Granada, unless I become suzerain of it. Which I don't think that's gonna happen for a long while. There's also me researching something that'll allow my naval units to embark on ocean tiles. But that's not going to be for a while, so for now I'll have my galley unit alert until I'm ready for them to become active once again. My settler's gonna be done in a few turns. That'll allow me to settle somewhere down here. Even though most of what is before me is just desert.
Nggodhohi pasir ikang luwih alit. Kawigaten, pro pranaya ikan lan ingaranan ahayu.
And Kitarja is commending me for avoiding the smaller shores. Which I believe is code for avoiding settling on smaller islands. What islands even are there? What islands even are there for me to settle on? I mean, there's this little part here, which I thought was an island at first, but I have a feeling the Chimera is going to get to it first. Oh, iron resource right here. Cool. So I guess this means as soon as I am ready, I should have a builder unit come over here. I'll have to purchase this tile first. I should have to have a builder unit come over here and improve this resource so I can have my first unit that uses iron. It's certainly not going to be in the world, but it's gonna get me closer to turning a golden age. This isn't looking ideal for me. I'm gonna settle right here. I don't think I've seen any horses resources on the map yet, have I? No, there's not even any down here, where Muscat is. Oh, bummer. I don't even... Oh boy. Oh shoot. Well, I guess it's just gonna be Settler Mania for right now, isn't it? Game Settler match, I believe. Am I right? How far behind am I on technology? I'm at the same level as 5 other civilizations. The only one that's lagging behind is Norway. Okay, so this is my 4th... I'm recording my 4th part for this session, and I can notice a difference in my throat, feeling a little bit rough from all of the talking I've done. I think it's safe to say that this is going to be my last part for this session. And I think with changing sessions comes me changing my strategies between sessions. I'll see to it that I have another proper strategy developed by the time I return to this game. Well, it's looking like Indonesia and Spain are fighting over which religion gets to be dominant in my civilization. What's going on over here? Well, there was a unit right here, but I don't know what it was about. Could a civilization be at war with Muscat? No. So, my conclusion is that it would most likely be a barbarian. Also, I did see this thing there where it said 10 turns remaining before the next era begins. Oh dear. Now I don't really know about if I'm going to get a golden age.
I've lived through some terrible things.
And it's looking like my settler unit is gonna just barely be in the game by the time the next era begins. Which should be the medieval era, if I'm not mistaken. And just like before, I'm going to go ahead and end off this part once the next era begins. This is such a good session. I've got to hand it to it. Yep, I see Catholicism being spread in Cyan. Ooh. That's just another city-state. Valletta, to be exact. And Handan is the next city to be founded by me. Also, builder time, because I kept forgetting. I'm just gonna do a monument. Just like I always do when I'm not sure what I want my cities to produce. Even if it's absolutely necessary that I do it.
A man on a horse is spiritually as...
I just completed the tech for horseback riding, but there's pretty much nothing I can do with my heavy chariot since I don't have any horses. Nor will I have any in my stockpiles anytime soon. I see the Khmer have their galley coming over here. And it's looking like they used these coastal tiles as a bridge. Classical era ends in 6 turns. I don't know if I may want to get a few galleys if I want to counter whatever naval force the Khmer wants to throw at me. I'm still seeing this as a trap, so no thank you. It's a shame, I know. But I'm not going to be tricked so easily this time. That much is for certain. Five turns until the end of the classical era, and I'm already getting iron. Yay! Wow, Indonesia really wants me to be converted into Hinduism, don't they? Next up, I'm gonna have them go down here and get this sugar resource. It's already providing 4 food for Handan. Although I'm not sure how much it will provide after this resource has been improved. When a plantation is built on it.
The Lord made us all up.
Okay, shipbuilding allows all land units to embark. Not just builders and traders. Yep, there it is. Cyan has been converted to Hinduism. Yay. One turn left before my settlers complete. Okay, just barely came in here before the classical era ends. And what I think I'm gonna do is have my settler go over here, right by this oasis. I think the time has come for me to start producing another galley in case I want to explore the seas a little bit more. And as for here, it's plantation time. It's gonna mean more gold coming into my empire's treasury. Even though I earned some more era score, that is getting me closer to a golden age, it's looking very unlikely that a golden age is happening here. In fact, I might as well consider it impossible. Saladin's calling my people lazy and unworthy because I do not have a lot of production. That's what I'm trying to get up along with my status as an empire ruler. Oh, it's only a gentle eruption though. But enough to devastate some tiles, as you can see here. Thank goodness it didn't take place in my civilization because there aren't even any volcanoes in or near my civilization. Sorry, that was me knocking my fingers on the side of the desk accidentally. Well, with the start of the medieval era, I think I am going to go ahead and call it a part and a session. I've been to a lot of faraway places, thanks in part to my galley, and thanks in part to some other units from Valletta and Indonesia. They've explored quite a lot here. But I still have yet to understand my place on this map, and so too do I have a long way to go before I can consider myself a proper empire. But I'm working on it, more or less. Hope you guys are enjoying this series so far. Please do not hesitate to let me know what you think of me playing this game of Civilization 6 down in the comments. And until I am ready to go ahead and continue, hopefully tomorrow, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!